So about 7 or 8 minutes has elapsed, and you can see the beans are browner, but we still haven't achieved first crack because we don't have the sound of, I don't know, popcorn popping, but we're getting close. Now, once you get the sound of the popcorn popping or the coffee beans cracking, you still have to let them crack for a couple of minutes, and then it'll stop. And then once it starts cracking again, that's second crack. And when you start hearing second crack, that's a good time to shut off the heat gun. If you're hearing now, there's little bits of cracking sound. I don't know if you picked that up. So we have just started first crack. So it's not a continuous cracking sound because it's just starting. And it gets quite smoky, so if you're used to wearing a mask, this might not be such a bad time to wear one. The cracking is a little more frequent now. It's getting a little more busy doing its thing. You don't want to keep the heat gun in one spot. You want to keep moving it around because your goal is to have evenly roasted coffee beans. And that's why you're also moving it around with the wooden spoon. We're getting a busier cracking sound now. So that's a pretty vigorous cracking sound we're doing now. We're in full bore first crack. It's also quite smoky. Playing with fire is fun. So what we're waiting for is for it to get a little quieter, meaning first crack is done. But at the same time, if you're seeing some shiny beans, that means some of the beans you've roasted are already overly roasted. Also, keep in mind that when you shut it off, you're going to have some very, very hot beans, and they're going to continue roasting in here, so that's why I stir it up a lot at the end. And given that I think I've just declared this second crack, I'm just going to give this another minute or two of roasting, and then I'm going to shut off the heat gun and continue stirring. Like right now. So I'm going to keep stirring, and it's going to be very smoky. And you can hear it still cracking, even though there's no heat being applied to it. So yeah, I can see that given that there's two different kinds of beans in here, they did not roast at the same evenness. The Brazilian beans are a little darker than the Sumatran beans, but nothing seems to be dark, shiny, over-roasted like Starbucks. And when you feel that it's not smoky anymore, then you can stop and call it good. And we're still a couple of minutes away from that. I usually aim for a medium roast. I would say this is, I don't know, medium towards dark with a few lighter colored beans that you can just discard if you think they're not roasted dark enough. Because our green coffee beans are much less expensive than their roasted counterparts of the same kind at coffee stores. Another reason for all the stirring is because there's the skin on the outside of the coffee beans, the chaff. And if you're doing a colander, the chaff will just go through. And when I was roasting, some of it was just going into the air. Some people collect the coffee chaff and use it as a fertilizer in their gardens. I don't. And I am declaring this coffee done.